Hey, how's it going, guys? Benny Charles, founder of the Teach Me to Fish Effects trading community. And we are back with this week's market forecast and analysis based on institutional accumulation and distribution. All right, guys, before we go any further, please remember that I am not a licensed financial advisor. My videos are for educational purposes only, and they are based off of my opinion and trading experience. All right, before we go any further, I want to speak this affirmation over you guys because I'm believing that large sums of money will come to you easily and quickly in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continual basis in the best interest of all that you get to keep, give, use, and spend joyously. All right, guys, if you're not a subscriber of the channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not a part of the mentorship community, I want you guys to come over here, click this join button, and select the level that you would like to be on. The Profitable Trader is going to give you access to over 160 plus trading instruments that I chart and follow all of the institutional zones for. We have a mix of stocks, indices, indexes, crypto, metals, energy, ETFs, dividend kings, the top 20 high market cap companies in the US. We're tracking livestock. We're tracking, you name it, we're tracking it. I'm tracking it for you, and the list is growing every single day. So right now we're at about 160. Okay. And so again, I am scouring, looking for more and more profitable instruments to track just for you guys. So that's what you get for the Profitable Trader. You get the access to the charts as well as the trade ideas that I send out throughout the week. All right. The next level is the Professional Trader. You get everything that the Profitable Trader provides, in addition to getting access to my signature trading strategy as well as the live Zoom sessions that I do every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we go over the entire market. Any instrument that you want to go over, we go over and we set up a plan, a trading plan for you guys. So you can't beat that, guys. You cannot beat that. Okay. And listen, I am very active. Okay, just to show you guys, I'm very active on my community tab. All right, here's a little fun here. All right, but you guys can see the trade ideas. All right, the trade ideas that I send out, the trade ideas that I send out, guys, the trade ideas that I send out. Here's that. Okay, scroll. I want to give away. This is this trade ideas that I give out. Okay, trade ideas. All right. It's the live Zoom session. All right, and you guys can see whenever I update the charts there. So I'm very active throughout the week, guys. So very worth it. Very much worth it. All right, let's go ahead and jump in it. All right, taking a look at the high impact news. We have a lot of high impact news coming out. So you guys want to make sure that you're careful during these times that the news is coming out. We are at the beginning of a week, beginning of a month. So definitely look out for the traps. This is NFP week, so this is going to be a crazy trading week as always. On top of all of that news is coming out. If you're not an experienced trader to trade with the news or during the news, stop trading 30 minutes before and start trading an hour afterwards. That's my recommendation. All right, taking a look at the market sentiment. This is a good tool for you guys to have in your arsenal. All right, you want to make sure you have this in your arsenal. Listen, you know the statistic: 90% of retail traders are non-profitable. Okay, they're unprofitable. They don't profit. They fail. They get the money taken away from them. So 9 out of 10 times, guys, you do not whatever they're doing, you want to do the opposite. Now, the caveat is unless your analysis is the same, because sometimes that does happen. Okay. But 9 out of 10 times, when I look at this, yeah, I want to make sure that my analysis is not, I'm not seeing the same thing that these guys are seeing, because these guys cannot trade. All right. The next thing is good to have during the week, during your trading week, is the currency strength meter. I like to include this on the forecast videos, because I like to see how these pairs ended on Friday. And then we can see if those pairs will continue in that trend, with the start of the week. But anything can happen when the week, as the week goes on. But again, during the week, while you're trading, it's good to take a look at these, just to kind of help you with getting into your trades and knowing what pairs you want to trade and what pairs you want to favor. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this analysis, guys. Here we are on the Dixie. Okay, we're on the Dixie, and the institutional bias is an uptrend. All right, we are sitting in institutional demand. So, of course, our bias is always to sell whenever we're in institutional distribution. I said demand, I meant distribution. Whenever we're sitting in institutional distribution, yes, our bias is to sell. All right. But do understand that in order for these zones to be taken up, price has to run through them. So don't be afraid. And of course, you should not be getting in these trades until you have your entry confirmations. Okay. We don't just simply sell at every time price gets close to, touches, or gets in these zones, but there is a particular entry confirmation that I look for before I get in. Okay, so but taking a look at this, we can see that taking a look at this, we can see that price has definitely been going up here. All right, got this corrective flag here on the 4 hour here. Let's see, we broke structure. Take this off here. We broke structure. All right, when price went above this high right here, we broke structure. All right, we were definitely in the uptrend up until this point right here. Okay, last week. So, all right, that is definitely a good sign for us that the market is heading up, going up in our bias. How far up that will go, I don't know. The Dixie has been going up for quite some time now. Correction may be due, but we may continue to get this run. We may get maybe a little small correction back here, but it seems like the institutions are really backing the dollar, especially coming into the fourth quarter here for the year. So yeah, you guys be on a look out for that. So again, my bias here will be going long on the Dixie, as long as the charts actually show me that that is what the Dixie is doing. Okay. All right. All right. Moving right along, Aussie USD. Now, also, guys, with the reason for me getting the Dixie out is because the pairs that I share with you guys, it's really going to kind of give us a general idea of how the U.S. side of the pair is going to do. Okay, now the Aussie USD institutional bias is short, so we will definitely be looking for shorts here. We do see where the Aussie USD did tap into this institutional accumulation here, tapped off of this institutional distribution, and it could be bringing its way back down further here. So you guys want to make sure you're on the lookout for shorts on this. Now, structurally wise, we did get a close above this high. Okay, but we do have some 4 hour supply. Okay, we do have a 4-hour supply that has been tapped twice. So we may get another tap up here, or we may, the market may open up and bounce off of this 4-hour supply right here as well. But again, we did have a breaking structure, but we do have these zones that price is contending with. We can actually see where it came in here. It came up and then it came right back out and closed out on Friday. So you guys want to be mindful of that. Again, I will be looking for shorts on this. Let's take a look at let's pull out our fib. Let me turn this on. Let's pull out our fib and see. All right, yeah, we are definitely at a 61.8% discount right now. So yeah, you can possibly drill down to the lower time frames and see if you find an entry there. Okay, but we are definitely looking for this to go short. Okay, that's just one thing that I like to do. Okay, instead of just waiting for price to come down to my zone to the side. If I'm going to get in the trade, I also trade based off of smaller time frame zones and structure. Okay, that will allow us to trade. Okay, because sometimes it can take some time for these pairs to go in between these institutional zones. So it's good to be patient, but you definitely want to be able to be in the market and trade. We are in the business of taking trades and making profit, and you can't do that if you don't trade. All right, and this is in align with our DXY analysis. All right, institutional bias for the Euro USD. Moving right along the Euro USD, the institutional bias is short. We can see where it actually came through this institutional zone right here, and we actually need to get rid of that because for me, that zone is now null and void. It looks like we got more than one here. All right. So we'll be looking for this pair to go short. We can go off of the most recent 4-hour trend line here. Let's go ahead and grab one. Okay, I like to go based off of the wicks just to include the manipulation as well. Okay, all right, so we can definitely see this coming down. I can definitely see this being a area of interest, maybe for the market to come back up and push down. Let's take a look at our fib. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, yeah. It may be a case to where it's a double top type situation like what we had here. Okay, make it pretty close to that. All right, but we just have to wait and see how the market plays out. We did have this little bit of structure right here that basically held up. That price did not go past, so we could get another push down before getting a push up to go down. So Euro USD, I would again be looking for sales on this. All right, Pound USD, the institutional bias on this particular pair is undecided, really. Okay, or we probably can expect some consolidation. However, we do see where we did get a bounce. Excuse me. We did get a bounce right here off of this institutional accumulation zone. We also got no, we didn't. We almost got what we did, we got a structural break, okay, of this most recent high right here. So this pair may be heading up. If not, then we would basically trade. You could basically trade this in between that zone there. Oops. And this zone right here. Okay, we get a bounce off of that. So that may be what comes to play for our pound USD. But again, we have this recently tapped into this institutional accumulation area. So I can definitely see this pair going up, possibly a little bit more. We may come to this point here because we do have a bunch of candle imbalance, or we have a large candle imbalance right here. So I can definitely see that taking place. We have a little small one right here as well. So maybe coming back to fill those areas. We may not. You just really have to just watch the market structure, okay, and wait for your entry confirmations. Okay, wait for your entry confirmations. I want to grab this again and just take a look at the fib. Yeah, I can definitely again see us coming around here. All right, so that's pound USD again. Institutional wise, there's really no buyers or interest in it right now. But structurally wise, we can see that we're bouncing off of this institutional accumulation area. We did get a break above this structural high right here. So this pair, it may continue up further to fill this candle imbalance, or it may not, guys. That's the thing with trading. You have to wait on your confirmations. All right, you have to respond to the market. Don't react to the market. Don't try to predict the market, but you have to respond to what the market is doing. All right, let's take a look at the NZD USD. NZD USD, the institutional bias here is short. So we'll be looking for shorting opportunities on this pair. Just trend line here. Okay. Definitely be looking for shorting opportunities on this pair. We can see where the market came down, came back up, and we did get a response off of this 4-hour supply zone right here, also filling in this candle imbalance. We do have candle imbalance up in this area as well that the market may retrace back to before continuing down. But if we do get any structural breaks of any of these highs, then you guys will definitely want to look to take this long. But the meantime, in between time, I will be looking for shorts unless the market shows me anything different. So I can definitely see this market coming back to this area, maybe giving us a 78.6 discount entry. All right, before heading down short. Overall, this market has been going up, but it looks like it is turning. All right, I talked to you guys before about I talked to you guys before about how sometimes it can take a long time for the market to turn. All right, so but here most recently it has been going up, but we are kind of getting a downtrend. All right, more of a slowly forming head and shoulders type deal, where we got our head up here. We got a left shoulder. right here, and possible right shoulder starting to form. Okay, so you guys be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're looking for those short positions on the NZD USD. All right, USD CAD, guys. USD CAD, the institutional bias is long. We can see where the market has been trending down for quite some time, and we kind of got this turning point right here. And so here recently, the market um, has been going up for us right here. Okay, kind of giving us those taps off of this institutional distribution area coming up. We had one tap here, uh, two taps. I really want to say call them taps, but it really entered into the zone about 3 good times. All right. It looks like the market is basically giving us this correction before heading up. All right, it's doing this trend line right here. All right, so, and really, guys, I only use trend lines just to kind of just for visualization. All right, I really don't too much use trend lines or anything like that, but they work. You know, if you are beginner, or if you like trading trend lines, I know that they can work for you. But for me, I just like to use them for visualization. All right, and so again, we can see how the USD CAD has been going up. So again, we want to look for long positions. We want to be looking for some long positions here. Let's see if we pull out our fib. Let's see what we get if we pull out our fib here, guys. All right. So right now we've had one tap of the 78.6% discount level. Here's our second tap. Maybe we drop down here to the lower time frame. You may be able to see some reversal patterns that you may want to take. All right. All right. So, but again, the market has not opened yet, so it's very possible that this market can go down a little bit further, maybe give us a double bottom here before continuing up. Okay. So just be mindful of that. But again, the institutional bias for USD CAD is long, as well as the institutional bias for USD Swiss is long. We can see here most recent price action has been kind of choppy for us, but we can see where it came down and it's making its way up. We have yet to test. Well, we've got one test here. We've yet to test this a second time. So I can definitely see price possibly shooting back up into this institutional distribution area. So you may want to most certainly look out for going long here. All right. Let's see. Pull out a fib here. I like this 78.6 area. We do have a 4-hour zone right here. A lot of little choppiness right here. No smooth market movement in this area. So we may get some choppiness coming down, but I definitely like to look at the 78.6 area for the USD Swiss pair before possibly continuing up. Now, how long it will go up, we're not 100% sure. We're not in control of the market, but we do have a good idea. Again, this zone, this institutional distribution zone has been tested once and it bounced right off. So hopefully we'll have some more orders maybe sitting here and we'll get another bounce off. But meantime, between time, we could look to take this long into that zone. Okay. All right. go ahead and jump into the USD JPY. The institutional bias for this is long. Okay, we can see the most recent price action. Price has been going up here on the 4-hour chart. We are sitting in institutional distribution. Okay, so of course, again, our bias is to go short. Institutional bias is long. We do know in order for these zones to be taken out, price has to go through it. All right, so let's take a look a little closer here. Let's see what we've got. All right, this was a really nice 4-hour zone here. That so far has been respected. So we may get a turnaround here going into the start of the week. We may go ahead and get a quick turnaround here again, because this is a pretty strong zone. But we do have some other zones that we do have some other zones here that price could react to. I doubt that it may, but I really don't see price coming all the way down this far. Now that doesn't mean that it won't. All right. But just to take a look at everything, I mean, this zone, this 4-hour zone was tested, 8 hours after it formed. So um, uh, we may or we may not, but we do have definitely have some break of structure here. I mean, you've had break. I mean, you had this entire area here just broken and demolished. This area right here as well. All right, so I can definitely see this going up. I don't see this coming all the way back down here and then going up. That does not mean that that cannot happen. Okay, I don't see the orders. You can't see the orders. All right, we just have a good idea of how the market may react. Okay, but with all this being broken, all right, I just don't see it. But again, that does not mean that it will not happen. Okay. But again, our bias here is to go long on this pair. And so that's what we're going to be looking for. Now we did have this breaker structure right here. Okay. All right, so we could be on a downtrend. All right, before heading back up, and if that is the case, then yes, we have two zones here that we could see price bounce off of before heading back up. Just because of this little small break of structure right here, price has pretty much been respecting it. So yeah, I can definitely see this going down a little bit more. But man, you're talking about they just took out all of this liquidity right here. Okay, they took out all of that liquidity right there, and so them coming back to give that back, I don't see it, but not in control of it. So it very much could happen. But again, our bias is long on the USD JPY. All right, let's take a look at the USD Mexican peso. The institutional bias for this pair is long. We can see that it was just bouncing off of this institutional accumulation before heading up. And we can definitely possibly see price coming down. All right, so we did have a break of structure right there. Okay, and we do have a clean zone here, a clean zone here. All right, even though this this liquidity has been taken out and retested and it went forward. I would definitely say, let's take a look at the overall fib here off of this impulsive move, this full impulsive move. Yeah, so I definitely like this 78 point 6. And plus we do have some small, but it is some candle imbalance right here. Okay, we also have candle imbalance here. Okay, so the market can definitely come down and fill this one and fill this one, and we may get a reaction to go long there, guys. All right, so guys, that is pretty much it. That is the market forecast and analysis for this week. And again, if you would like to get more in depth um, on the zones that I track, I'll tell you guys let's see, currently we're tracking 157. All right, we're tracking 157 different instruments that I chart. Okay, you guys can see our top 20 high market caps, our dividend kings that we track. So if you guys like to trade options, or if you like to buy stocks and hold them for the long term, this is good for you guys as well. We have the stock market indexes, we have sector ETFs, we have regular ETFs, we have the REITs if you guys are interested in investing in the real estate investment trust. You can take a look at that. We have the monthly dividend instruments, indexes or indices. We have crypto, we have metals, we have energy, and of course we have Forex. And guys, not only that, but we also have our grains, we have our livestock. Okay, we have all these things that we track that will not only help you guys for your day trading, but also for your long-term portfolio. All right, guys, again, if you're interested in being a part of the mentorship program, come over to the channel, click the join button, and select the level that you guys would like to be a part of. All right, guys, and again, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, until next time, always remember, if you stay in God, you will stay in control. Happy pip fishing. Bye-bye.